outside of the Disney Studio Store Hollywood. You can see the Ghirardelli sign above me. It's a terrible angle, I'm so sorry. But I am right next to the El Capitan Theater, and you can see it has the Mary Poppins merch. And in the window of the chocolate store is the bench. So cool. So we're gonna go inside because I always talk about this store, but I never actually show you. So let's see what they're currently selling. It's a mixture of both chocolate and classic Ghirardelli items, and then you have Disney on this side. So you can see the top, it says Goofy and Chocolate Chaos. Very cute. This is like a marquee for a movie. And then over here you have lots and lots of chocolates. I'm gonna start over here. You have simple Ghirardelli squares, chocolates, whatnot. You can build your own sampler right here. And then over here, I just want to quickly show everything holiday related is 50% off. So I've been eyeing this apron all Christmas season long, and I think I need to get this. This apron is calling my name. We've got towels and chocolates and coasters and more chocolates and Santa stuffed with chocolates. And look at all the Christmas ornaments. And then you've got Minnie and Mickey. A couple more baubles here. You've got Mickey with a candy cane in his hand. That's $21.99. You can see the price. $21.99 for Minnie and Mickey. They even have the Howl and Hide near Ghirardelli Square in San Francisco, where Ghirardelli hails. And Christmas cards. So that's what they have left currently. Half off right now. Over here is the pin board where they tell you what's currently being sold. They still have this one, surprisingly. And then a lot of Mary Poppins Returns pins. And these pin traders are currently being sold. Coco already sold out yesterday. Over here is more merch. And even her bag. Open edition pins. And finally, we have some Mary Poppins pop figures right here. Cute. And a plate and mug set. Ooh, I like this shirt. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Oh, even her umbrella. I missed that one. That's cute. And this is outside the El Capitan Theater. Thank you. So cute. I love the balloons. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Plays and Travels, and if you are new to my channel, hi. I do a lot of Disney content, and welcome. I'm so excited to see you here. This is a channel where I have been doing videos every day for the month of December. It's called VLOGMAS, every day up until Christmas, and we are on day 20. It is December 20th, and I thought with 5 days leading up to the holidays, I can't believe there's 5 days till Christmas, but with 5 days leading up to Christmas, it was about time that I went ahead and did a tag for you guys. So I've only done one other tag on my channel before, and it was the Disney collection one. the Look at the Stuff, Isn't It Neat collection tag, and I love that tag. If you guys haven't seen that, please go back and watch it. I love showing a lot of items from my Disney collection, some of my favorites. It was started by my friend Jessie over at her channel, Miss Cherry's channel. If you guys haven't watched her channel, go check her out too. She's awesome. And you know, that has become like a phenomenon. So many Disney YouTubers have done that tag at this point, so it's just fun to see everyone's personal collections, and that's one of my favorite tags to this date. At any rate, I was tagged to do this tag. This is a magical holiday tag, and I was tagged by at least 3 other people. I'm really behind on watching videos myself this season because I'm doing Vlogmas. I spend a lot of time either with my kids or working or editing. That is my life, or eating. So those like eat, sleep, work, edit. No. But anyway, yeah, so there's a lot of time just like spent behind a computer, honestly, so I haven't had time to enjoy as many Vlogmas videos as I want to. I'm going to be doing a lot of catch up once I'm done. But I have seen at least 3 people tag me, and those channels were Enchanted Rita, Miss Cherry's channel, and Christy's Corner. So if you have never seen any of those videos on their channels, go see Miss Cherry's channel, go see Enchanted Rita. She's also in Disneyland area, so I'm hoping that we're going to do a collaboration soon. Yes, Rita? Yes. And Christy's Corner is also a great channel as well. Those are the 3 channels that I know of that have done this tag, and I was like, it is almost Christmas, I need to get this done. So these are going to be a lot of Christmas related questions, some Disney related questions in there. So this will be a little way for you to get to know me better, and then I'll do my Kohl's Advent Calendar, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so the very first question is, what kind of holiday shopper are you? Are you a last minute shopper? Are you a Black Friday shopper? Are you a year-round shopper, etc.? I think if I'm going to answer that question honestly, I'm probably a last minute shopper for the most part. If we're talking about holiday shopping, as much as I would love to plan a lot of things well in advance, I can't. We have a lot of birthdays in the month of December. I had my son's birthday earlier this year. I have my sister's birthday, my dad's birthday, my husband's birthday, and then I am right after the new year. So there's a lot of birthdays to plan for in the month of December. And then we have Christmas on top of that, and then we have New Year's festivities. So it is a busy, busy time. And as much as I would love to plan well in advance, I just don't have the time to do that. So a lot of my Christmas presents I used to get like the week or 2 before. And thank God for Amazon, because I do not like to go into stores. I'm actually not a Black Friday shopper at all. I've only shopped ever on Black Friday once, and that was this year because my husband really, really wanted our TV in the living room broke. It broke the day before Thanksgiving, and my husband's just like, oh darn, I guess it's time to get a new TV. And so we were Black Friday shopping early on Thanksgiving. After we had our Thanksgiving meal, we went that evening to a Best Buy and started checking out TVs. So this is the first year that we've ever done that. Otherwise, I've always been more of a Cyber Monday type of shopper. Like, I'll look online, but I don't like to leave my house physically to go deal with those crowds. I am not a crowd person, and I don't like people pushing me out of the way to get to the long, long, long lines that I know probably exist for those. I don't need to go get the doorbusters. I'm perfectly fine being at home. There were a couple things that I did get in advance for my family. So I do like to, I like to just give gifts, yes, because I haven't been able to tell that. So whenever I see things that I know will appeal to someone and it's within my means, I do try to grab it when I can. So there were a couple things that I picked out for some Disney friends while I was on my most recent trip, just because I was thinking of them, and it was the same with my family. I've had my mom's Christmas present for 5 months now. I got it from the outlet one day. I saw it and I was like, yes, this is for her. I bought my sister's present 2 months in advance. I bought my dad's present months and months and months in advance because I went to the San Diego, it was a San Diego fair, and my friend invited me and I said, sure, why not? And of all the most random things, they had this gorgeous frame. My dad's a really big Bruce Lee fan. He loves all those kung fu movies. And they had a frame of a scene from a movie that I have never seen, because a lot of those, you know, when there's movie art, they tend to be the same type of pictures. It's like a generic thing that they probably just like give to everyone. But this particular one I had never seen before. It was gorgeously framed, and it was a nice detail around the border with a nice photo of Bruce Lee. And I hadn't seen it before, so I figured my dad probably hadn't seen it before, and I went ahead and splurged and got it. So that's kind of like what I do. Like, I'll pick here and there, but for the most part, when it comes to the holidays, I just got my cards out yesterday, and I'm told that it's going to get to the post office. I'm told via the post office that it's going to get to their houses by December 22nd, this Saturday. So I'm like, yay, I will just get it in time for Christmas. I'm so bad. So I'm definitely not an all year round shopper like all the time, but little bits in there, yes, and no Black Friday for me. And the next question is, do you like picking out your presents or being surprised? And I'm a little shocked at my answer to this question, because I would have said that I like picking out my presents. For the most part, I love being able to say specifically, this is what I want, please get it for me. And even, fun fact, when I was 18 years old, or turning 18 in high school, I remember I actually wrote out my list of friends that I wanted to come to my party. And I wrote out and I planned the venue and certain things that should be served. And I literally gave it to my best friend. I said, here's my friend list, here's the venue, please plan my surprise party. I want to be surprised. So that was that was me being surprised by planning it, because I'm sort of like a type A personality. I used to always be organized, but having children, that changes, you guys. You're not as organized as you want to be. So I'm just by the seat of my pants these days. I don't know. I'm just like going with the ride as much as possible. But I would have to say the answer to this question right now is I like to be surprised. There's nothing better than, you guys have seen on my face when I've opened these mystery boxes from friends that have sent out these boxes to me from the UK and from, you know, from here in the US. Like, just the surprise of not knowing what's going to be in those boxes, the surprise of getting a really good Disney mystery subscription box is just everything. I love being surprised. I love not knowing what's going to be in there, but knowing that it's going to be tailored to me and to my taste, and that it's going to be something that I probably will love. So I'm really digging the being surprised element as much as I love to plan my presents. Being surprised is where it's at. And when you get something that you're not even thinking about, that you weren't even expecting, that element of surprise just means so much. And I think that's part of the fun of the holiday seasons, don't you guys? The next question is favorite Disney park to visit during the holidays, or that you wish you could visit. And that would hands down have to go for me to Walt Disney World's Epcot. I have mentioned this on my channel before, but I am a big Epcot fan, and I just love the Epcot Christmas tree. It's always on the way into the entrance to the World Showcase portion, and it's gorgeous and tall. And even when I walked to it, my most recent trip when I went earlier in December, I remember I walked up to the tree and I was like, ah, it was just magical. I just love walking up to the Epcot tree. I love the festival, the holidays that they have going on during the season. So there's nothing better than being able to taste a lot of food and some fancy holiday drinks. I'm a big foodie, guys, if you guys didn't know that. And just being able to see all the different Disney elements. And then what I also love about that particular park is that it has my favorite holiday shop that I've been going to since I was a little girl. So I know exactly where to go get my holiday ornaments. My most recent trip, I actually was going to Pin Trader. It's a pin kiosk right behind Spaceship Earth. It's like across from the Electric Umbrella restaurant. Right next to it is the pin kiosk, and I was there for the first time checking out all their pins, and that's where I showed all those pins I got from my haul from Epcot. The majority of them came from that particular kiosk. But anyway, I just love going to that park and seeing all the lights, and it's just magical. My second favorite is Magic Kingdom, because I do love the way they have the overlays in the front entrance, and that's why my most recent trip I did go to both Magic Kingdom and Epcot. I didn't make my way to Animal Kingdom, even though Animal Kingdom probably has my favorite tree in terms of ornament on the tree. I like they put little animals on their tree that's outside the park, and I think that's gorgeous. But I didn't make it this past trip. But just being in Epcot just makes my heart warm all the time, so I was really grateful to be able to go there this most recent trip, this most recent December. All right, the next question is pick one. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party or Holidays Around the World. I think they changed to Festival of the Holidays. I can't keep up. I know that one was the Festival of the Holidays, Disneyland, and then they changed the name. At any rate, I just answered this question, but I've never actually been to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, and so that is on the top of my to-do list for a future year. But I would have to say the Festival of the Holidays, Holidays Around the World at Epcot is my favorite, because I've been there twice now, luckily, and I just really enjoy it. I'm a foodie. I love being able to see all the different entertainment they have come during that time of the year as well. Like I saw Santa Claus in the Norway pavilion. It was beautiful, and reenactment of that. In China, they have the whole like festive lion dance they only do this time of the year, and they have different holiday markets all spread throughout the World Showcase. It's gorgeous to see. It actually reminds me a lot when I went to go to Europe a couple years back during the holidays, and I saw Christmas markets there. It was just a very nice replica of that. So that's kind of what I enjoy the most. I'm a big travel person. I've had the I've had the fortune to be able to go to a couple different locales outside of the US, and Europe is one of my favorites, and I like the fact that there are so many different, you know, reenactments of that. There's replicas of that in Epcot, so it's kind of like you're getting to travel around the world even though you're only in Florida, and that's another reason why Epcot is a big, you know, has a big place in my heart, because I love to travel and I get to go travel to 11 different places all in one day, and that's fantastic to me. However, I would love to go to Mickey's Christmas party. I have never been, and I found out recently that they serve you cookies all day and hot chocolate and snow cones. This is included in the admission price. I'm not a big candy person, so going to the Halloween party is always more for my daughter so that she can get the trick-or-treating aspect, and then we just put the candy in bags, and it's literally sitting in my kitchen pantry. We haven't even touched half that candy. But if I had gotten the chance to go to the Halloween party, the Christmas party, I'd be eating those sugar cookies all day long. Although, on the other side of that, don't you get sick of sugar cookies after a while? I know I can only eat like 1 or 2, and then I'm like, oh, that's enough. But the concept of having warm cookies, I don't know, but cookies with milk. That's everything. I would like to do that someday. That is on my bucket list. The next question is favorite Disney holiday park food, and I don't know if I have a favorite holiday Disney park food, except that the first thing that comes to mind is that, well, first off, my favorite food always is ice cream. I'm a big sundae person, so give me a festive sundae for the season and I'm there. But on top of that, specifically in Epcot, they had this thing, and I didn't have it my most recent trip, which is why I'm blanking on the name, but it is sort of like Thanksgiving on a plate. And there's turkey and gravy and stuffing, but it's just different things that remind you of Thanksgiving all on one plate, and it just works. I'm not a big turkey fan. I get sick of turkey. I don't eat it past Thanksgiving because, but that's just me. However, I, for some reason, love this turkey dish on a plate. It is warm and delicious and it reminds you of home. Maybe that's part of the reason. Just it tastes like home cooking. It tastes like something your mom would have made, something your grandma would make. It's something for everyone to enjoy. And I remember my husband and I had the chance to try it 2 years ago for the first time when I went to the Festival of the Holidays for the first time in 2016. And it was just so good. So that is definitely my favorite Disney holiday park food. I unfortunately did not get to try that this time because I was almost at that kiosk, and then I think my son woke up from his nap and I had to rush back to go get him. But it is my favorite. I was looking forward to it, and I look forward to it another future year when I get to go, if they still have it on the menu, because it is delicious. And I will try to insert a photo if I can find it, because that's my thumbs up. Top choice. And then of course there's always holiday cookies. Why not, right? Okay, so the next question is favorite holiday Disney pin. And I'm going to insert the footage of the pin that I most recently opened in my Disneyland haul. From right before VLOGMAS started, I showed you I had gotten a gorgeous jumbo Disneyland gingerbread pin, and it was like It's a Small World, and it had both Mickey and Minnie, and it's huge and it's gorgeous and very intricately detailed. I now have a miniature version of that I got from Grape Soda Club, and they're a UK-based small shop, but the one from Disneyland is my favorite ornament of this season, and I can't wait to show you the rest of my holiday seasonal pins all on one pin board. That's going to be in probably not the next video, but the one after that, because I think tomorrow I'm going to show you my Christmas decor and my holiday ornaments, but the one after that will be my holiday pin board, and you're going to want to see that because I have so many fun pins, and I really had fun collecting pins this holiday season to show you guys and to just put on my wall. I'm just very excited about it. Okay, so I just had to restart filming this portion because my camera died. At any rate, so the question was your favorite Disney Christmas ornament, and I was just decorating my tree, so I know this off the top of my head. I actually have two, but I'm going to show you my classic one and then my new favorite. This is one of my favorites because it is Ursula. I got this one from the Disney store a couple years back, and I just think she is so gorgeous. I love her purple color. I love how lifelike she looks. She just looks like the character from the movie, just taken right out. And you might be wondering, but what is missing? Yes, she used to have a glass ball. It was purple. It used to hang right here, and it was gorgeous. Unfortunately, my daughter did drop this at one point, and I think she was 2 years old, and unfortunately it shattered because glass ornaments do that, and there's no way to repair glass ornaments. So we just use it anyway. I still love this ornament even without the glass bauble. You can see it used to have something there, but I just love her so much. I think she's so great. So she is my favorite Disney ornament by far that I've always had on my tree, at least in more recent years. And then I'm going to show you my new one. My new favorite as of this year, I just purchased this. This is from the Hallmark store, and I just think this is so cute. It is from the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train ride, at least that's what it reminds me of. But it's from Snow White, and you can see it's got both Dopey and Grumpy, and they're sitting in a mine car, and Grumpy looks like he's just so annoyed, and Dopey's just like, ah! And I didn't realize this when I first bought it. I knew that it made noise, but I didn't realize that it had another effect. So I'm going to play it for you right now and show you the special feature. So that's the feature. I didn't realize this lit up like that. I just thought it was a pretty little detail with the gems and whatnot on the mine train. No, they light up. So that is why this is my new favorite ornament. I had no idea it did that. This isn't even my favorite movie, but this is such a cool scene. It reminds me of the parks, and the fact that it lights up like that, it's my new favorite. So there you go, favorite ornament. The next question is, what is your favorite holiday movie? Disney, non-Disney, or both? So my favorite Disney holiday movie would have to be The Prince and the Pauper. Does that count? The one where he dresses up like the prince and gets mistaken for him, and then it's Mickey Mouse is the prince and the pauper both alike. And it's just that rendition of that tale. So I really like that holiday movie. It was just always my favorite. Classic. And then my favorite non-Disney holiday movie is Home Alone. I love that movie so much. My husband and I both adore that movie. He can quote it probably almost all from heart. And every season we do make a note to go ahead and watch that one more time. We haven't watched it this year yet, but we love the music. We love the different scenes. I love Kevin, you're such a disease, and all the different things. But yeah, it's just, I just love that movie. And I actually was in a restaurant the other day, and the song Somewhere in My Memories came on the radio. Na, 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 na. In case you guys didn't know what I was talking about. But that came on the radio, and it always makes my heart just melt. I love that song so much. It's such a serene, pretty song. You know what I'm talking about? Like Land Before Time. That song where they sing, it's always so sad, and you're crying your eyes out. You're just like, oh my gosh, Littlefoot just lost his mom. All that's going on. Like, that's what Somewhere in My Memories does for me with Home Alone. Like, there's certain songs in certain movies. Five Goes West. The little girl who's singing when Five is lost, and she's singing and just looking for a family. Like, those songs are what gets me every time. So yeah, Home Alone is by far my favorite holiday movie. And then I think my second favorite is a more recent one. I watched this last Christmas and I forgot about it. It's one of those movies that you just forget about because there's just some movies that sound like it or look like it, and you just kind of like write it off. But Last Holiday with Queen Latifah and LL Cool J is really, really funny. So that is one of my newer favorite holiday movies. But yeah, those are my answers to that question. The next question is kind of hard. It's, if you could be a character in any Christmas movie, who would it be? I don't really think about being in the characters from the Christmas movies. Let me think. Maybe I would be Queen Latifah in Last Holiday because she gets to go to Croatia and all these cool places, and you know, she spends all this money, so it's all about like looking fancy because she thinks that she's on her last days of life and living it up to the fullest. So I would love to be that girl. Let me go ahead and do that. I don't know. Next question. If you could be under the mistletoe with any Disney character, who would it be? Prince Eric. Duh! He is the only Disney character that I've ever had a crush on. That I was always like, oh my gosh, he's kind of hot. Even when I was 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, whatever, I was just like, yeah, he's hot. So Prince Eric is my prince all the way. I would definitely be under the mistletoe with him and give him a smooch. Ooh, I like this question. Would you rather experience a Christmas in 1971 or in the year 2100? So I'm a future girl. As much as I think it would be cool to see the parks when it first opened in 1971, I want to see what's going to be like in 2100. I love the parks so much right now. I would love to see how much it would have grown by that point. I think Yvette answered this question the exact same way. Yvette Lewis and Twinkle Bell Taryn are the ones that created this tag originally, so if you haven't seen their videos, go ahead and watch theirs. But I remember watching Yvette's video, and I think she did mention that she was a 2100 person also, and I have the same answer for that. I mean, I would just love to see the parks in the future and see how much they've evolved, and are we in flying cars like the Jetsons at that point? I don't know. But I love that idea of seeing in the future, so I would like to be a fly on the wall and watch that for sure. And finally, we've come to the last question of this tag, and it is a special holiday tradition, question mark. So my special holiday tradition every Christmas is I like to make Christmas cookies. I've already got a taste of making Christmas cookies, a little bit, small batches, for my son's birthday, and I just showed that in a previous video, yesterday's video. I made both Mickey-shaped cookies because I had a Mickey-themed birthday party for him, as well as Christmas cookies since he's a December baby, and I was asked to do some more Christmas cookies by my mother and my daughter, so we will definitely be doing that this weekend. I bought a gingerbread cookie kit, so we'll be making those. The past couple years, the tradition has been to make a gingerbread cookie house. I'm terrible at those things. I decorate them, but I swear my decorating looks like a little kid's because I have such trouble getting the piping to stay between the lines and to hold it up, and it's just like such a pain in the butt. But last year I used the IKEA version. They were selling these like pre-made packs with the icing all firm. So that was my winner. Unfortunately, I haven't gone to IKEA this season, so we're probably not going to do that. I'm going to use my gingerbread cookie kit from Disneyland. We're just going to go that route. But making gingerbread cookies, decorating gingerbread cookies, and making cookies from scratch is definitely one of my favorite holiday traditions. Watching Home Alone with my husband. And another holiday tradition that is kind of funny, and maybe I shouldn't admit this because it makes me sound like I'm spoiled, which I'm not, but when I was little, my sister and I were very, very competitive. We're two sisters. I mean, if anyone has ever had a sister or is close in age with someone, they know that the girls fight. And my sister and I were very much like that. As much as we love each other now, we were at each other's throats all the time as kids. And we were so competitive that every Christmas, I used to count the Christmas presents under the tree and see how many she got and how many I got, and I would count and I would tell my parents, Santa sent this money for her and he sent this money for me. I mean, it's really dumb, but it's just become a joke in my family now. They just always got used to me counting how many there were. And even as an adult, I would be like, Maria has more than me, and I have 8 and she has 10, but that's cool. So let's see what she has. And because it usually was because my sister wanted jewelry so much. My parents would always get her so much jewelry, and those boxes added up. But at any rate, so yeah, I count my Christmas presents. That is a tradition to this day, and even if I wake up on Christmas morning, my parents like would wait for me to be like, wait, you're not going to count the Christmas presents? I think there was one year I did not do it. My dad was shocked. So it's just a Christmas tradition. Always count the Christmas presents under the tree. Find out how many Santa has sent you. And then you just announce it. You say, there are 10 this year. There are 5 this year. Whatever the amount may be. There are 2 this year. This year I think I have 3 I asked for. Maybe one will be my birthday present, so probably 2. Okay, so that is this special holiday tag. So at the end of any tag, any good tag, you're supposed to tag somebody. But at this point, I feel like a lot of YouTubers have already done this video or probably have this in the works. So I'm going to tag one person only, and that is someone who I know is right now in Disneyland Paris enjoying it up, and that is Magic Monthly. Girl, Jennifer, I hope that you're having a blast. I'm so jealous. I wish I could be there too. Can I come on your anniversary trip, honeymoon? I don't know if it's an anniversary trip or just a fun trip that you have with your husband, but at any rate, she's there, and so I don't think she's done this tag yet. So I'm tagging you, and I'm also going to tag anyone else who would like to put this video together and has a YouTube channel. Go ahead and do it. So that is my tag today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to know me a little bit better. And since we're here, let's go ahead and film that cool socks today. We are on day 8. It has Pascal on the cover, and it says, live your dream. So I already have a Pascal set of socks, so I'm assuming this one is Rapunzel. Let's see. I'm getting good at this game. All right, these are long socks because the last 2 days have been short, and it is Rapunzel with her long golden hair. It's so pretty. She looks very detailed. I like this a lot. And then this side is just, oh, her hair continues on the back. This side is also her face. So you have 2 of the same socks, And on the back is her hair because it's so long, and you do see Pascal is on her shoulder. So yay for the coal socks. Woohoo!